Hey y'all, hey. So listen, Happy New Year and welcome to our first backyard camp of the season. If you've been here for a while, you know that a few years back, the kids and I started our backyard camping journey. Now, the husband isn't a convert yet. Maybe we'll make him one. I'm not really sure. But my oldest son felt that backyard movie nights shouldn't end with us cleaning up and just going inside, but with us sleeping outside instead. So we bought a tent and started doing some camping things, having absolutely no idea what we were doing, but definitely having a lot of fun while we were doing it. Now, unfortunately, last year, one of our tent poles snapped while the tent was set up, and it tore a hole in the tent frame, which left us tentless for the whole year, actually. But after a lot of research and a lot of budgeting, I decided to go ahead and pull the trigger on a new tent. And with this amazing price that I found on Walmart.com, I decided to go ahead and buy this one specifically when I realized that not only was it big enough for us, it's an instant tent, which is right up my alley, because all those poles and time-consuming setup and breakdown of our first tent turned me way off from camping as often as we probably could have. And whenever they wanted to put the tent up, I'd always make them commit to 2 nights sleeping in it because I just couldn't justify all that work being done otherwise. Now, this quick setup and breakdown is so much easier and gets us to actually camping that much faster. And I know it probably doesn't look that quick, but it's definitely an easy setup and breakdown. And not counting all the playing around we tend to do, it took about maybe 10 solid minutes to get it all the way up, which I am way too excited about. And I'm sure that now that we've got the hang of it, it'll be even smoother sailing going forward. One of my main goals for this camp out, specifically beyond giving the kids what they asked for, was making sure we stayed warm enough to keep this up throughout the season, especially since my limit is 40 degrees, and I believe the low for that night was 41. I did have quite the adventure with the heater because the heater that I initially bought wasn't pushing out the kind of heat I really wanted. So I ran to Walmart, wound up buying another one, and then went back and bought 2 more smaller ones, and then finally settled on this one. No, it's not a tent heater, and I'm sure that the only way to really get the kind of warmth I want is to go propane, but I'm not sure that I trust myself with that just yet. And I guess I should just get a propane heater and play around with it and see how I really feel before scrapping the idea altogether, especially if we ever plan to go camping for real. But right now, I'm kind of stuck on the electric heater because I had one that I loved so much. I actually used it in the house, and I don't know, it got a short in it or something, and it just completely died on us. But it actually heated our last tent so well. I'm trying to find another one like it before deciding on the whole propane venture.
When did he get the back? That makes sense.
Because this was a last minute rescheduling from when I originally told them we could put up the tent, we didn't have, I guess I should say, I didn't have anything planned besides just an impromptu movie night and some lounging around the next day. And it worked out. I mean, I think the kids really just like being in the tent, so that was enough for them, at least for this go round. And I guess fortunately and unfortunately, we had some unscheduled maintenance work that had to happen, and we lost daylight to record the full breakdown. But we did get our kitchen sink fixed, and that is always a plus, especially with the amount of mixing and moving that goes on in our kitchen. But we will definitely be doing this again while it's still cold. The kids always love it. I actually slept very well. And if I'm being honest, I appreciate the moments of just slowing down and being able to be with them, just kind of doing a whole lot of nothing. So be sure to subscribe if you haven't already, so you know when we post our next night in the new tent, complete with an itinerary that I've actually been working on, as well as wherever this abundant life journey tends to take us. And when I post our how we stayed warm in the tent video, which I'm currently working on as well. So until next time, y'all stay blessed. Yeah.